So this is our first backpacking trip, 2016 Glacier. Getting off a shuttle here, got our bags ready, and we're about to start the hike. Here we go. All of the photos used in this video were taken by Tony Saunders, a close friend who hiked this adventure. The first day, one of our friends got altitude sickness, so we had to take frequent water breaks and stops. The following picture was taken at the top of Granite Park Chalet, where we were able to rehydrate and discuss our options moving forward. We had to decide to either continue our route or to turn back, and we decided to continue. This photo was taken as we reached the top of our hike at a pass between Swift Current Mountain and the Garden Wall. The rest of our hike would be downhill, but it was getting dark soon, so we needed to be efficient in our hiking, with few stops along the way. What you see below me was Swift Current Pass, and our campground was at the very end of the pass. The sun was long gone, and we still had well over 3 miles to hike, so we made loud noises to keep the bears and other possible predators away.
So we made it to Many Glacier Campground here. We came in around 10:45, almost 11 o'clock last night. Still we're hiking.
The start of day 2 was much better, and we got a good jump on the day, packed our bags, and hit the trail. After realizing how strenuous the hiking was each day, we all agreed to fill our water bottles at every chance we could, ensuring that everybody was well hydrated and helping prevent any more altitude sickness from occurring. Throughout the trip, the weather turned on us frequently, so proper rain gear and covering of our bags was essential, even though our boots got soaked. While hiking, we consistently crossed small fords and needed to ensure our boots and socks stayed dry, holding on to them for dear life. During the hikes, we took frequent breaks, ensuring that our backs and shoulders were not being overworked, while consistently checking the map to prevent any wrong turn.
Arrived to Mokawanis Junction, and we kind of lucked out because this is our campground right under this tree. Hallelujah.
This was the Kootenai Lake campground, and one of the more beautiful sights. The lake was a gorgeous teal color and notorious for moose sightings. Although we weren't able to see any, we got lucky catching a few trout. Here we hiked our way to 50 Mountain Campground. Legend has it that if you can see all 50 mountains in the distance, you would have good fortune that day.
Just woke up with like a pound of snow on the tent, and it collapsed basically. You can tell it snowed though because you can see that mountain up there. You see all that white snow? Yeah, that's fresh, so I didn't think it was possible, but I guess it does snow in August, so.
This was one of the harder days on the trip, and as you can see, staying dry and warm was a constant struggle, as we crowded into the tent to stay warm and dry. Throughout the trip, we encountered so much wildlife and made sure to respect the animals that we could touch and those that we couldn't. Glacier National Park was such a unique experience, being fully immersed in the backcountry wilderness, with no cell phone reception, no sense of time, and no control over the elements. A landscape that was carved by glaciers and remains truly wild to this day. We all left the park that day with a sense of accomplishment and a deep respect for the wilderness that we hold to this day.
With some supplies, getting ready to do the Wind River Range. I got fanny pack, very useful. We got the Nalgene bottle, gonna get another probably Gatorade bottle just to go with for extra water. Extra strap just in case. We got the stove. We got tent is ready to go for the morning. Look at this. Look at these goods. Oh, mosquitoes are pretty bad. Yo, what's up, guys? So this is the first morning. There's our tent over there. Slept pretty well, actually. The original plan was to wake up at like 5 a.m., which we set an alarm and nobody woke up. Just look at that. Gonna try dropping a line here. Look at this, you guys. We're around 8,000 feet right now. That's cool. Made it. In front of Trapper Lake, and check it out. Someone must have built a... Watch out for this rock.
This part of the trip was one of the more challenging, as the trail slowly faded and all we followed were small cairns. We had to hike much slower due to the large boulders and loose rock that we were on, in combination with the highest elevation on the trip.
I am winded, guys. I'm winded. Still got a couple miles, maybe a mile left to go that way, and then we'll be good.
One thing that was unique about Wind River Range was the fact that camping was allowed anywhere in the park, so no reservations were needed. As long as you left no trace and found flat ground, it was fair game.
That's the climb we've been working on. So.
What you're watching here is our ascent over Knapsack Gold, where we reached an elevation of well over 12,000 feet. So we took more frequent breaks and climbed down very slowly.
Okay guys, breathing pretty hard, but I climbed from down there and that's where we came from. That was the lake you can see down there. And this is actually from a little elevated view. This is that's the Titcomb Basin down there, and this is I can't remember the pass. I'm blanking. That's the pass we just did. That's a nice sight. to start making some food.
No, the trail kind of like didn't really end, but it went over this like really sketchy pass on the cliffside that we didn't really feel comfortable doing. So now we're trying to basically get over this mountain instead. It's kind of been rough.
This place is amazing, man. Saw a couple surfaces over there, so we're gonna try that. Maybe catch a few trout. Let's see what happens. It's trout number 2, just a beautiful fish. Look at the color on that guy. It's nice.
That's how you gotta hold it like that.
Fire going. Last night, about to chow all the food. Yo, so it's our last day out, and we're headed to Elkhart Park.
I can't begin to explain the uniqueness of the Wind River Range. In combination with the constantly changing terrain, high mountain lakes, and ability to camp in virtually any location, this place gave us a freedom beyond what we could imagine. Not to mention the night sky, which was among the most beautiful skies I've seen to this point in my life. It's not every day that your neck gets sore from looking up rather than down. The fishing on this excursion was amazing as well, and we caught loads of trout, which were numerous sizes and species, all fighting hard. While constantly enduring the elevation and uneven terrain of this hidden gem, we came to appreciate what we hiked for. The following videos were taken along the Superior hiking trail from a drone that I began to fly over the past summer. This route was an out and back, 16 total miles, which started at a trailhead off of Highway 1 where we camped the first night, then went along the High Falls and reached Bear Lake Campground where we slept and hiked out the next day, averaging 8 miles each day.